All right, here we go. Can you guys hear me? Should be working. Let's see. I can't. What's going on? Can you guys hear me? It's weird. It's not really letting me see. Nope, there we go. I can hear myself. All right, cool. What's going on, everybody? This will be my first live stream, so I'm sure it'll be messy. It's not really letting me. My sound was muted. Nope, there we go. I can hear myself. I'm a few seconds behind from when I talk. What's going on, everybody? This will be my first live stream, so I'm sure it'll be messy. It's not really letting me. My sound was muted. Nope, there we go. I can hear myself. All right, then I was ghosting myself, so that was fun. All right, guys. So if you guys got any questions, let me know and I'll answer them. This is just going to be me talking to you guys and talking about things I find interesting and whatever you find interesting. So let's get at it. So the first thing I do want to talk about, if anybody is interested, is Amazon Warehouse GPUs. You guys need to start looking for them because there are some good deals to be had. Right here, we've got a $524 4070. Let's see what else we've got here. Some 3060s for under $300 if you guys are interested. Let's see. So this is what I did today. I was scouring this and I spent way more money than I should have buying GPUs that I probably shouldn't have bought because I need to sell crypto to pay for them, which is fine, but I just wanted to share this with you guys so you could feel my pain. Yeah, it's all they're pretty cheap deals. I just wanted to share that with you guys. That's what I was doing in between setting up all my octo miners today and pulling my hair out, deciding whether or not it was a good call to buy more GPUs at the expense of crypto. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see if there's any. Oh, hey, there's a 4060 Ti for $367. If anybody's interested, I'm gonna not buy it because I spent too much money today. So let's see what else we got. Anything else interesting? Just there's some decent 4070 Ti deals. This one's $768. A white 4090 if you want to overpay for it. This one isn't bad, I guess. A 16 gig for $413. You want to know how to make $1? Well, I wish I knew how to make $1. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be live streaming. No, but seriously, guys, thank you guys seriously for coming. This is gonna be a good time. Let's see what else. Yeah, buddy. Why not a mining machine? What do you mean by mining machine? I don't know what you mean by that. Let's see. Hey, so actually, I got a question for you guys. I don't know how to do a poll. What is everybody mining right now? That's what actually I want to know. Because it is. Let me look. How do I start a poll? Let's do this. I am curious to see what everybody is mining. And I don't need to start a poll because you can just tell me. Type it in the comments, and I want to look at the hash rate of what you're mining because I'm actually seriously interested to see what everybody's mining. I was also doing this today. I like to look at some coins and just go on hashrate.no. Actually, what I usually do is go on live coin watch. Let's look at some interesting coins. Let's see some prices right now. Ergo, that's one I want to talk about. XNA, ALF, and RandomX. Nice hash isn't bad either. But look at Ergo, guys. Look at Ergo's price. Ergo is up 30% in 30 days. 90% in 90 days is up 73%. And look at the network hash rate of Ergo right now. I go to hash rate. I go to mining pool stats to check this out. Here, let me show you so you can see. Wow. Look at. Can you guys explain to me why Ergo is so profitable and yet the network hash rate is down? I would like to know why in 3 months the hash rate has fallen from 21 terahash to 14 terahash. That would be nice to know. All right, you guys are on Nuri. Let's go to Nuri. All right. XNA. I'm mining XNA too. I think it's a great coin to mine. Let's see. Hash rate history. Thanks a lot, guys. Like I said, this is me streaming for the first time, and it's weird because I can't hear myself, so I'm just like talking to the screen. It feels like I'm talking to myself, actually. It's kind of funny. Let's look at XNA. Yeah, munch time. People definitely chase profit, but that's what I don't understand, because Ergo is really profitable. Here, let me give you an example. Ready? We're gonna go to hashrate.no, and we're gonna go to a 3070. All right. So 3070s right now, 55 cents on Hyperion and Carlson. And this is at 10 cents kilowatt hour. AI Power Grid is at 45. Hyperion Radiance at 47. So let me do this, right? I'm going to go on my other computer real quick. I've got some 3070s that are mining. Right now I'm doing Ergo and Ironfish and Ergo and Prim, right? So let's go to the calculator where you can actually figure out what's profitable. You can do your own calculations. I'm sorry. So we're averaging about 130 watts. So we split that in half. What are we doing? I'm getting a calculator out because I'm terrible at math. Divided by 2. All right. So here, check this out, guys. So Ergo, we're getting 130 Ergo, 65 watts because I just split it in half. And let's go to Pyram, right? Hold on. Pyram. Where's Pyram? Pyram. I can't read. Where is it? Pyram. This is embarrassing. I actually don't see it. Here it is. Pyram right here. Okay. So Pyram, I'm getting about 3.36. Oops, let's fix that. 3.36 at 65 watts. Let's calculate. All right, so check this out, guys. So look down here. So this is me putting this into hashrate.no with my 3070s at 10 cents kilowatt hour. I'm doing Ergo and Pyram, and you can see the Ergo that I'm getting right here if I highlight it, and then you can see the Pyram I'm getting, which I just lost Pyram again somehow. I always lose this. Right over here, right? And you see my profit. So I'm making 54 cents right now. So let's look over here. It shows Hyperion and Carlson is 55 cents, and then Hyperion Alpha is 47 cents. So basically, I am the second most profitable thing, and I am not chasing you profits. Well, oh, sweet. Thanks, Dave. Really, really appreciate that. You are the first live chat. You're the first donation I've ever gotten, and I'm going to screenshot that, and I'm going to slam it up for the next year. I really, really appreciate that, man. It means the world to me. So check this out, though, guys, right? So Pyram, let's look at the network. So Ergo, right? Ergo network hash rate is in the toilet. Now let's look at Pyram network hash rate, because I promise you that's in the toilet, too. Do they even have it on here? They don't even have it on here. So I think we have to go to E4 pool. We got to go to E4 pool. So check this out, guys. Pyram. Let's go to where's the network hash rate? Oh, right here. It's at 480 terahash, which is low. So you guys don't necessarily have to chase profit to be profitable. Like, you don't necessarily have to mine the most profitable thing on here to be profitable. I can't speak correctly. I think you can also chase yield and be profitable, because thankfully hashrate.no does not list most of the Ergo combinations, because I promise you, as I've shown, they're more profitable than what you see on hashrate.no. And let me check. Oh, the double B is thanks, dude. Mining Ethereum. Yeah, I wish I could mine Ethereum right now. Let's see what else people are mining. XNA. Well, if you don't have any GPUs, I mean, hey, CPUs seem like they're pretty profitable. I mean, I have 8 of them, and I'm making like $6 a day on them, which is definitely more profitable than 8 GPUs. Well, we all know I can't spell. That's not surprising. Come on, is that is that really that's like low hanging fruit, man? Low hanging fruit, fruit man. All right, let's see what else. Oh, let me show you guys my Ironfish combo. Ironfish, and while we're just messing around, let me show you my Ironfish and Ergo combination. And let's see how profitable that is. Well, you have like $8 billion in Caspa ASICs, right? All right, guys. There's a joke that is I just get crap for this so much. I always type in dual mining for the longest time instead of single mining, and I need to find a good dual meme because I'm just gonna start flashing it up. What we got here? There we go. No, none of these are any good. I can't find any. All right, I'll go back to this later. I'm getting distracted. I wanted to show you guys how profitable Ironfish and Ergo is. So let's look at my Ergo numbers real quick. All right, I'm getting a little less Ergo on this, but I'm using about the same power. No, about 10 more watts. So about 70. What's going on, guys? Thank you for all the support. Seriously, guys, it means the world to me. This has definitely been a lot of fun so far. Even though, like I said, it's weird. It literally feels like I'm talking to myself. All right, let's see. Iron would be 9.5, or let's see, 9500 gigahash at 70 watts. Let's see how profitable my iron is. Well, definitely not as profitable on this as if I was profit chasing, which is interesting. How far down is Ironfish? Oh, maybe not. It's 36 cents. So it's just right under Nori. And the cool thing about Ironfish is look how low the hash rate is. Oh, Monty Python. Yeah. So you definitely, so Unmineable is pretty sweet. They actually just messaged me a referral code. And Eric, if you didn't, maybe you should turn your stove off. This dude has the best power rate ever, Eric Brown. And he just basically turns his entire apartment into a mining apartment and turns everything else off. But I would too if I got like, what, 5 cents per kilowatt hour like you're getting. I'm actually a little nervous. I think my rate is going to end up going up in about 6 months when my contract is up. It happened to the hobbyist miner and a few other people in Pennsylvania. So hopefully that doesn't happen to me. Let's see. What else is interesting? Nuri. I call it Nori. I'm just going to pronounce everything wrong just to make everybody happy. Actually, another thing I want to look at. Is anybody still mining Carlson? I want to look at the Carlson hash rate. KAR. Oh, maybe it's under new coins. Yeah, it's crazy that Carlson is still considered a new coin. I don't want to talk about the birds. The birds are terrible. I'm very not happy with them right now. And if you're a Philly sports fan, you're just used to losing. Memphis Power, 8 cents. That's pretty amazing. We have contracts because it's just the way Pennsylvania does it. I mean, it could be worse. We could be like New York. I mean, I definitely think we're on the higher end of the U.S., but I could be wrong. Look at the Carlson hash rate. It's down to like pre-mining before it was on an exchange days. That's wild. Actually, what is the average power rate in America? Let's look. Let's see how bad we have it. What is the... Let's see. You can compare prices. 4090 on Carlson. I wonder what the 4090 makes on... Well, let's look at what hashrate.no says anyway. Pepe, proof of work. Let's see. Wow, you're yielding a pretty decent amount of Carlson. If it goes back up to 20 cents, you're going to do really, really well. Let's see. Social for the win, 63 average. Y'all get more than that if you were collecting. So let's look at the average power rate, right? Let's see. We can look right here. No. Let's see. Power rate for... I know the Northwest has a really good power rate. Somebody got... wow. 6,600 for... 6,600s are expensive, dude. Actually, I'm gonna hit my ADD hard here. Let's go check them out on eBay. I was talking to somebody about that today because they were asking me what GPUs you should buy for AMD, and I was telling them 6600 XTs. But look at these prices, man. How can you pay? Like, they're not as good. I mean, they're the most efficient ones, but they're not as good as 6800s. Man, you guys all have better power than me. I float between 10 and 12 cents. But you guys in Texas, you have to pre-buy your power, right? Or you can shop around to not pre-buy and get whacked pretty hard if there's like a bad storm. I remember my buddy lives in Houston and he prepaid for his power for a year, and when power went up by like 10, 15 cents, he still had his old power rate. Started mining unminable in 2020 and I reached my payout tomorrow. Wow, you're mining on an i3 2130. Hey man, that's pretty impressive. What coin what are you trying to get paid out in? That's pretty crazy. Anyway, let's look at... Man, you guys all have better power than me. Pennsylvania stinks. Yeah, dude, I don't know how you could justify paying this much for 6600 XTs. I mean, you're talking... Here, let me look at buy it now, not bids. Buy it now. 200 plus. Oh, there's one for 160. 200 plus for these things. That's a tough sell. Like, I don't know how I could justify that when you could get... What are 3060s selling for right now? 3060 Ti. 12 cents. All right, that's about where I'm at. Hey, man, that was a good joke. I believed you. I've seen people mine with worse. Well, I mean, you could go sold items, but I just want to see what they're looking the prices for. All right, here, we'll check out sold. I always check sold for, just to see what the market looks like, but I was just curious to see what they were listed as. All right, sold items. This is worse. 200, 224, 190, parts only. 220, 190, parts only. 185, 185. Now remember, you got to pay tax too. Now I know there's tax on everything, but Jesus. 6600 XTs for $208. I mean, they're efficient. If you need efficiency and that's important to you, I would go for it, but that's wild. These prices are nuts. Yo, DJ Mines, thanks for joining, dude. Your streams are awesome, man. All right, let's see. What are 6700 XTs going for? You sold. I don't have many of these anymore, but let's see. Jazz miners are pretty sweet. Panda! Panda, welcome, Panda. Thank you for joining. You stream. I'm taking all my advice from you, man. You said stream and film a ton of videos, and that's what I'm doing. And holy shit, 6700 XTs are getting expensive. $300. When did this happen? Red Panda, what's going on? Oh, gotta love it. 5600 XTs, the double B. Yeah, you sent me some of those. I love them. In Australia. Yeah, Australia. You guys' power is nuts in Australia. I only know that because Tech Yes City, I watch his videos. 22. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much for watching this stream. What else are you guys interested in? If not, I'm going to go check some more used prices so I can be disgusted by where the market is heading. Let's see. 5700 XTs are going up in price. Jesus, $170 for this thing. Don't stop. I'm not Red Panda. It is a lot of work. You weren't kidding, man. It's a video of trying to get a video a day. And it's crazy because I thought you'd be running out of things to talk about, and that's not true at all. Oh man, yeah, you're right, Eric. There's a lot of great content creators in here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's see what else. Let's see what else do I want to search. Let's see what 4090s are selling for on eBay. Let's see how bad people are getting taken over the coals for these things. All right, you guys ready to be disgusted? Wow. All right, 28, 18, 2000, 4,000 on a... Wow. Red Panda, did you spend $4,000 on a Strix? Did you? Jesus, you guys in Canada pay way too much for your GPUs. Tough for $1,900, a Strix for $2,400. Let's see what else. Yeah, Panda, it definitely feels like there is sometimes some days it's hard to figure out what you want to film. The one thing I'm definitely not doing is trying to chase all the popular news stories and just kind of doing my thing. A water-cooled 5600 XT. Let's see. All right, can you even get a water block for 5600 XT? 5600 XT water block. I have 4 of them. I'm going to water cool a whole 5600 XT rig. Let's see how much this costs for me to do. I'm already too... I don't have a Strix. No. All right, you got anything else for me? Let's see. I don't even know how to water cool. I did it once in... what's that game? PC Build Simulator. So that was cool. $100 to what? Wow. I don't really know if I want to water cool a 5600 XT. Just bought a 12 card mining rig of BC250s. How much did you pay for those BC250s? BitCap had them for sale for like $400 or for like $600 for a 6-card rig, and I decided that I didn't want to buy it because it just seemed like a terrible idea. Look at these things, BC250s. To get them to work, BC250 miners. You have to use their own power plug. You have to use. Look at these things, the dead PS5s. Can you find the next amazing tower defense map? Red Panda, can we get paid in crypto for playing it? Look at these things. You have to literally power them with their own power plug. You have to put their own Ethernet cable on them. You basically have to treat them all like their own power supply. It seemed like more work than it was worth for just a 5600 or for just a 5700 that just does nothing. Yo, Chump Change, welcome. How you feeling? Panda, would you have bought those for $600 per rig? I just didn't seem worth it, man. And you know Block's in your Discord, so you could have bought them. All right, let's see what else. I'm trying to read the comments while streaming. How do you guys live stream all the time? This is a lot of work. Yeah, I thought it would have been good content too, but I didn't want to spend $600 on bricks. I'm already doing that, buying all the 4090s that I bought. I just bought 5 more today because I have a problem, and I think I need to check myself into GPU mining rehab. If I see a deal, I go for it. Like, I basically was just watching people refresh through Amazon, and I was like, maybe I should buy one, and it wasn't good. Like, look at this. Let's see if there's any deals that tempt me here. Let's see. See, this is bad. I don't want to go in here, and I don't want to buy GPUs. Like, I don't need to do this in my life. Yeah, I know, Panda. Well, but hey, where's my bathwater? You owe me some bathwater. Let's see, is there anything? Hey, you guys, you can buy a Zotac and have your fans explode. 4090s are fantastic. They're just expensive right now. Although, let's see if Best Buy has any in stock. I saw they had some in stock a few times this week. Let's see. 4090. And Nvidia.com had some this week, and they lasted for 10 whole minutes, which was kind of cool. It's 7900 XTX. No 4090s. I don't think I see any. You can buy a PC with a 4090 in it, but doesn't look like they have any. Well, that's a bummer. Claus, yep. Hobbyist is a cool dude, man. He actually doesn't live too far from me. I got a lot of my good tips from him. All right, let's see. What else? What other coins are we looking at? I want to look at some other coins while we're talking. Give me another coin you guys want me to dig into. Let's see. What's a coin that I want to mine? Oh, actually, here's something that I don't know if anybody's aware of. On Mining Pool Stats, you can go to the events calendar. And did you guys know that there's a Pepe proof of work happening in 30 days. That's interesting. Did you guys know that the Radiant halvening happens at the same time as Bitcoin, basically 2 days apart? Click the butt. So how is everybody doing tonight? Anybody doing anything fun for New Year's Eve? I am doing nothing because I have toddlers. DB, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining the stream. I am just looking around. I didn't really have anything prepared. I was going to talk about like the year in crypto. Yeah, everybody needs more Radiant in their lives. But, everybody's already talked about Bitcoin's price a year ago. Actually, what are the prices of all the major coins a year ago? What was Ergo's price? In January, it was $1.15. Ergo's price was $1.15. What was Radiant's price a year ago? Let's see. So, people are right with altcoins, right? Like, a lot of altcoins get wrecked before or after a halvening. Remember Ravencoin when everybody was excited for that halvening? But being so close to Bitcoin's halvening is interesting. Radiant a year ago was a lot less than it is now. A lot more zeros in the back of it. So let's see. Over a year, we're up 130% on Radiant, and Radiant is down pretty big. It's down 40% in 30 days. And Radiant is definitely has a really good network hash rate right now. How low is network hash rate of Radiant? Let's see. Radiant. It's in the toilet. If you were ever going to mine Radiant, now is the time to do it. The network hash rate is down quite a bit. And congratulations on your kid's birthday. And StarCraft is pretty sweet. Do you guys, anybody play StarCraft 1? That was where it was at. That campaign was so amazing. And it also spawned Defense of the Ancients, which is now League of Legends. Is anybody mining Dynex right now, by the way? That is a coin that I know I talk a ton of trash on Dynex. But look at the network hash rate of Dynex right now. We are back to pre-summer levels. It might actually be worth mining. And you know what the crazy thing is? Dynex hasn't even been out a year. I remember I was one of the first people mining it. Look at a year to date. Dynex didn't even basically release till like February. I missed the boat on Honey. I probably should have gotten into it, but where I live, it's too crowded. Diablo 2 is a gem. I love Diablo 2. The only problem is Reloaded definitely didn't have that nostalgia that Diablo 2 had. I don't know, man. You can only do so many Pindle skin runs before it just gets old. 4070 Ti's on Dynex. That is, I mean, I would probably put my 4070 Ti's on Dynex. I wonder how far Dynex is down on the profitability. Let's look at a 4070 Ti and see how far Dynex is down on profitability. All right, let's see. So the top profiting thing that they show you is Hyperia or Prin. Let's go down at 83 cents. And Dynex makes you 25 cents. So Dynex is way down in profitability, which means now is probably the time to mine it if you don't care about it. Let's see. I mean, I guess, well, halvenings, for Bitcoin, the halvenings have started the bull runs for the last 2 or 3 halvenings. Now, I haven't been involved in more than one, so I can't really comment, but I feel like that's why everybody focuses on halvenings. Do I like Neoxa? I know a lot of people love Neoxa, but I just don't really do much with it. I mean, it's definitely a cool coin. I mean, if you like Kapow, there's a lot of good, there's a lot of things you can do with it, and you can earn Neoxa for playing games. I know the Hobbyist did a video on that. Let's go see his channel. YouTube Neoxa. Nyoxa Fortnite. Hobbyist definitely. Yeah, so you guys should watch Hobbyist's video on Fortnite. It was pretty cool. DJ Mines, how many characters did you get to 99 in hardcore? And did you lose any to like a glitch or lag or anything like that? I had a level 50 barb that I lost in Act 5 in the trench run. I don't remember. I think they were called trench runs. It died to a catapult. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I was gonna run the stream if I had 3 people or 150 people. So I'm really, really enjoying it. You guys are making this really easy and a pleasure to stream. It's pretty cool, just like watching you guys interact and talk and just going with it. Diablo DJ Mines, how many 99s did you get? All right, let's see. I don't know, guys. I kind of want to do... Maybe we should set this up and do, like, a day where we get a bunch of YouTubers and regular people. Not regular people. I mean crypto miners. I apologize for saying that. I'm a pleb. I hope I don't get caught for swearing. But we should all get teams together and just start playing, like, Fortnite or Counter-Strike or anything like that. That's cool. What was your fastest time in Diablo 2 to beat the game? And did you actually play all the acts, or did you just try to load saves? I'm assuming you played all the acts. I'm actually going to show my face, guys. The big reveal will probably be at CES because I'm doing some interviews and I'm not going to be able to not show my face. I just decided to stream this morning, so I didn't have anything set up for this. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to stream Red Panda style. Oh, actually, let me talk about that. If anybody's interested, I will be at CES 2024, and there's going to be a lot of great people there and great events there. The NVIDIA keynote will announce the 40 series, so I'm going to try to get my hands on that. I know Flux will be there. Fog Mining will be there. So there'll be a lot of cool people there. Let's see, exhibitor directory. There are so many people there. AMD, I'm going to try to get some interviews done with them. I have an email out to them. But I'm such a small content creator that, frankly, I was pretty surprised that they actually gave me press credentials, if we're going to be honest. Wow, an hour and 28 minutes on hardcore. That's really impressive, DJ Mines. 10 in the world. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I get my balls busted in the trucking business pretty much all the time. It's a fun business to be in, which is why I don't want to be in it anymore. Hey, Dynex price actually went up a little bit. That's kind of cool. What's another... All right. Going back to crypto a little bit. Coins that weren't here last year that are new. There are a ton of them. But one that I think is going to take off next year, Nexa, even though it's down in price right now... I remember when Nexa first came out, I actually missed, like, I could have mined like 100 million Nexa in an hour the first day, and I basically missed that because I was playing Warhammer with some friends and didn't feel like setting it up. That was kind of crazy. And yeah, I got press credentials for CES, man. I'm super excited. We'll see if it does anything, but I'm trying to see if I can take this into a business, like some kind of mix of like a, crypto influencer channel with a channel and doing tech as well. It's funny, if you look at my channel, right, and you want to see my biggest videos, it's so dumb. Look at these. I filmed these after coming back from a party because people were asking me to film them. These videos right here, I have 78,000 views on how to install a GPU. That's one of them. And then, let's see, what's another one? I had like a 4060 Ti one, and it got like 68,000 views. It's wild, man. I put all this work into some of my videos that get like 100 views, and then I do, a cable install guide, and it gets like 80,000 views. It just makes you laugh. Look at this. Where is it? It's not showing up. It's here somewhere. If you just search cable, right? Like, look at all these cable videos. Some of these are silly. Like this one I made in 10 minutes when I was bored. 90K views. I did no editing or anything. Oh, man. Thank you so much, dude. That was such a fantastically awesome super chat, and you're going to help me pay off my GPU addiction. I really, really appreciate that, man. It means the world to me. I hope you have a wonderful holidays with the New Year's. And I will, man. Thank you so much. Wow, it used to be sponsored by Blizzard. DJ Mines. I think you were DJ Waters, right? Was Blizzard hard to work with? And yeah, guys, thank you very much for hitting that and hit that like button. I don't even know how to tell how many likes I got. 25 likes, I'll take it. Keep going. Wow, dude, being sponsored is sick. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. This is such a good time. Let's see, what else do we want to talk about? Thanks, man. No, I'm not going to buy any GPUs. It's going to help pay off my GPUs because I have a problem. A big, big problem. Or maybe it will help me buy some bent pin CPUs. Let's go on eBay and see if there are any deals on bent pin CPUs. You guys should do that, by the way. If you're into CPU mining and you want to get good deals, go search for CPUs on eBay and look for broken ones. How do we sort this? I forgot. Let's see. You want to go for parts not working. That's awesome. Blizzard were cool. You'd think they weren't now with all the bad publicity they've gotten. All right, let's see if there's any good ones. Box and fan only, defective. This one, 4 parts. Read description. Let's see what the description says. My trash may be your treasure. Originally a $300 CPU, but I broke 2 pins on it. Okay, so boots, which is good, and that means that you just have to repair it. Is this buy now? Oh no, it's bid. That stinks. Let's see where the pins are broken at. Thanks, man. I really, really appreciate it. Roebuck, you're the best. All right, let's see. Okay, so that's an edge pin, right? Edge pins, let's click on that. Edge pins are super easy to fix. Like this one right here, that's definitely fixable. Oh, dude, Seb, if you have a bent pin one, I did a video on it. Honestly, all you have to do is get like a screwdriver or an X-Acto blade and just bend them back. Let me go to that video real quick. I feel like a shill on my own channel, but let me show you this video. It was one of the easiest ways to fix it. Let's see, is this a broken pin one or no? If you go to this one, the CPU repair one, it shows you how to bend them back pretty fast. That one, and then this one as well will show you how to bend them back pretty fast. Oh man, Kizrone, thank you so much. Oh, the GPU rehab fund. That means the world to me. Yeah, we're going to do more repair videos in 2024. I have a 2070 that somebody sent me for shipping in a beer, and it doesn't post, but I turned it on and it didn't explode, so I'm going to try to fix it. But Seb, seriously, if you get an X-Acto knife, this video, it shows you, right? I can't believe I have to watch my own ad. If you get an X-Acto knife, you could just bend them back together. Oh, I mean, yeah, I'll take it from you, and I'll give you some beer in between. But yeah, I'll definitely take it.
Money makes the world go round.
Let's see, sorry, I'm just catching through the stream. Benzo, you're the best. Thanks for the donation. You know, it's funny. Benzo and some other people from this Discord that my buddy made are part of the reason I'm buying all these 4060 Ti's because I didn't know about Amazon Warehouse until then.
Has 2 broken pins.
Anyway, if you watch this, it's pretty easy to fix them. It'll show you how. But anyway, let's go back to eBay real quick. Where was that? Where did that video go? I apologize. I got to X out of some windows. Here it is. And where did he say the second one was? Guys, if you have a pin that's bent on the edges, like I'm just looking here, if you see edge pins that are broken or bent, you can definitely fix them. You can buy heat guns on Amazon, not Amazon Warehouse, to fix these things for like $60. Heat gun. Heat pad, no. Heat gun station. Oh, thank you so much, Sadie. It means the world to me. That's so nice of you. I really, really appreciate it. Guys, you can buy these heat guns. I had this one right here. No, this first one, for like $70, and they'll repair those CPUs. And you can buy pins on eBay, or you can just buy like a broken, oops, lag a little bit. You can buy a broken CPU for like probably like $20-$30 and just harvest the pins off of them. Yeah, see what Nelson said. You use non-donor ones and you replace the pins. It's a really, really easy thing to do. I mean, okay, it's not easy, but if you ever were going to learn, Linus actually, one of the reasons I thought I could do it, Linus did a video on it. And he kind of showed, you don't need the stencil. The stencil he had didn't really work. But this was a really good video. I'll link this if anybody's interested. Linus did it, and that was kind of what made me want to do it. And I was like, well, if Linus can do it, I certainly can do it. Even though Linus is probably way smarter than me. Okay, so it's not, yeah, you're right. Easy's not the right word, right? But, oh, dude, Seb, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. It's not that it's easy to do. It's just that, like, it doesn't, I mean, you could probably get them pretty cheap, and like, if you screw it up, it's not the end of the world, right? Like, it's just, it's not like you're building a GPU. Look, I'm just telling you where I got the idea to fix it from Linus, because it was just, I saw the video and I'm like, you can do that. Oh, dude, don't be sorry about weird European currency, man. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are beyond kind to me. Seriously, guys, you guys mean the world to me. What's this one? Ryzen CPUs parts lot of 9. What's wrong with these ones? All right, so 5,900. Ooh, I might put a bid on this. Oh, it's 500. Buy it now. Let's see. Hold on. Bent pins not tested. Many bent pins not tested. Broken and bent pins PCB damage. So this one's dead. 5,600 bent pins. 5,600 no boot. Probably dead. Power's on but crashes. Probably dead. Many bent and broken pins. No boot. I don't know if this one's worth it, actually. I mean, if you can repair both these 5,900s, maybe. Kira, I have a 5950X with bent pins because my friend bet me I couldn't disassemble and reassemble while drunk. Alright, so I always laughed at people who pulled the cooler off when they took their CPUs off. I definitely did that at my buddy's house, and I knew I was going to do it. And I'm like, can I pull this off? He's like, just do it. And it was embarrassing. It's okay. I killed a power supply because I had I was on a carpet with slippers on, and I was walking like a dork. And I definitely think I shocked my PSU and blew it up. So I've done that too. Yeah, the CPU comes off. Apparently, all you have to do is if you just turn it on for like 2 minutes before you take it off, the paste won't stick to it. So you'll be all right. But yeah, I've done that before. Here, let's see. Didn't I put a picture of it on? I think I put a picture of it on my Twitter. Eric, I'm telling you, you should pick up that CPU that you were looking at. Oh, wow, look at all these bent pins. I think I could fix that. I definitely have repaired more than that. Here, I don't know if you guys have seen this, actually. Let me show you the most amount of pins that I've repaired in one sitting. Let's see if it shows up here. Oh, here are some of my donors. Oh, hold on. I got to go through this video. You can see some of my donors real quick. Oh, Sadie, it's cool. I did that, I did that in a video, actually, and I almost dropped an octominer last night when I was trying to. Oh, seriously, yeah, mechanical pencil's a good idea. I almost dropped an octominer last night. Yeah, those are my donors. You can see how messed up they got. You actually can use FX pins too, by the way. They come out taller, but it makes it easier if you have to drop pins in the middle of a board. Here, I want to show you guys this, my record. Well, that one is one that I accidentally took pins off because I thought it was a donor and it really was a working CPU, so that was annoying. Let me see if I can... Oh, here we go. All right, so this is my record. This thing still is mining. If you see in that picture, it had a solder ball on it. I got a $30 50 or 3900X in the height of the Reptorium mining craze where everybody's going nuts. Let's see, I tried bending one pin and it broke off. Yeah, so I've actually repaired CPUs and then I wasn't paying attention and I broke them again, and to the point where I couldn't fix them. I did that with a 5900X. But anyway, look, if you can see, it's got a solder ball on it. So this is what it looked like when I removed the solder ball. I think I had like 41 to 45 pins. And then because I'm insane and I was bored and I wanted to see if I could do it, I repaired it. And one of the pins broke off when I was putting it in the computer, or in the socket, which I still can't believe I pulled off. And it's the 3900X that I can't take out of its rig because I can't move it on a motherboard because I'm afraid it'll break. So it's got to stay in the mining frame it's on. So it was absurd. And yeah, it doesn't have dual channel memory, but I don't really care at this point, honestly. So I just thought you guys would enjoy that one. Like, I don't even know how this thing works. It's just honestly, it's amazing to me. All right, let's see, what else did we find interesting tonight? By the way, moving on to, let's go to video cards, see if there's anything good. Are you guys actually, I'm going to start a poll because I want your opinions on this. Are you guys going to buy the 40 series refresh for mining? Are you guys going to buy the 40 series for mining? We're going to do a poll. I want to see what everybody says. Yeah, so it definitely... Hey, Dave, Happy New Year, dude. Yeah, it worked with one broken pin. There's a few pins that can be broken, and it's still okay. Let me get you the AMD pin grid array. So, AMD pin layout. There's a few pins that you can have broken that will work. I repaired a 5950X, and then I pulled it out to show people that I repaired it before I sold it, and I broke one of the pins to the pad, and thank God it was one of these one of these VDD pins. If you see these, let me see if I can zoom in. So these pins on these green ones, these VDD ones, if they get broken, they're just voltage pins. You're okay if you break those. Well, yeah, the ground pins. DJ Mines, actually, my question to you is, would you buy the Super if it costs the same price as the non-Super models? Yeah, Nelson, I snapped this pin and I was gutted because it was the first repair I'd ever done, and I was going to sell it to offset the price of my 40 or my 7850X, and I was like, no, it was awful, right? And I was like, you know what? Maybe it's a ground pin, and I looked it up and I'm like, oh my God. So I put it in and it posted, and I freaked out. I sold it for probably like $70 less than I wanted to, but at least I recovered some money off of it. So the 4070 Super, well, the 4070, right, is, I think it's like 600. Wow, some of these are actually less. Well, look at this. The gigabytes are... No, yeah, the gigabytes are actually less. So the 4070s are 600. And apparently you can buy gigabyte ones for cheaper. And the 4070 Ti, 4070 Ti. Let's see. You can get the 4070 Ti's for a lot cheaper because people aren't buying them because the Super's coming out. But they're like, I think they're about 800 is the cheapest one you can get. on MSRP anyway. So would you buy a 4070 Ti Super for $800? The specs of the 4070 Ti Super, where are they? Here, I'll show you the specs of them. The specs leaked. 4070 Super specs. Let's see. Where is... Give me a sec. All right, hold on. I think they leaked on Dextro. It should have a better memory bus. That's what I heard. It was gonna have a better memory bus. So that'll fix its that'll make it better for mining memory algorithms. But if you look at Tech Power Up, the memory bus of a that's the one everybody hates. The 4070 is bad, but it has the same mining. It mines the same on like memory coins as a 3070 does. Yeah, 4070 Ti Super is such a wild name. All right, let's see. It's supposed to have a larger bus than the 192-bit. Let me see. Let's see. Give me a sec. I'm trying to find it. 4070. 4070 Super specs. Ti Super. Okay, here we go. All right, so the 4070 Ti Super. Wow, it's already on Tech Power Up. All right, let's compare it to the 4070 Ti. Let's see. All right, so so it's got a 192-bit memory bus, which is the same as the 4070, which is pretty terrible for the 4070 Ti. It basically mine's the same as the 3070. This will have a 256 bus, so that's actually a lot better. That's a lot better for memory coins. And it has more CUDA cores, like 15% more, and it's on 8103, which is a different die. Let's see, anything else that matters? It's got more memory. I mean, that'll make it better for Dynex. See, that's actually what's going to make it interesting, right? You can already get 4070 Ti's on Amazon Warehouse for pretty cheap. Like, I saw people buying them for like $680. Let's see if we see any in here, actually, while we're looking. $700 for a 4070 Ti. Let's see. 827, that's not worth it. I don't see any others. But anyway, I just wanted to show you, like, you could definitely find them cheaper on Amazon Warehouse. And I think you're going to see the amount of people returning them go up even more, because why would you buy it now? Like, why would you buy a 4070 Ti right now when the 4070 Ti Super is going to be so much better? Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, so the 4070 Ti, two of them is a 4090. I would be interested to see where the 4070 Ti falls. Like, will it be like I don't know, like, will two of them equal maybe like 1.2 4090s? Because then that's interesting at that price point. You're a little bit less dense, but you're getting more hash. Like, your hash per dollar might be a little better. Let's actually look at, I forget what memory bus the 4090 Ti has. The 4090 has 4090 Tech Power Up. Okay, it's got a 384-bit bus. That's pretty big. 3080 at $474. I wouldn't buy that. No knock against Nerd Gear, but you can get them cheaper. Like, they're cheaper on eBay. For some reason, the 3080 is tanking in price. Also, what's your power rate? 3080. Let's see what they sold for. I know I sold a bunch of them. I sold a bunch of 3080s for about $400 a few months ago, and I was happy I did it because they weren't profitable for me at all. Brendan, it has a 4080 die with less cores active. Yeah, that's what it was. It was the 4080 die. I know the 4080 Super is going to be disappointing. Well, I think it's going to be disappointing anyway. Let's see. At 6 cents, I mean, 3080 is definitely profitable at 6 cents. It's just the problem is, if profits go down, those things are the first to fall in profitability. And if you have 6 cents power, I mean, depending on your budget, the 40 series would crush it for you. Let's look. Yeah, Kira, look at eBay. You can get them cheaper. What model? What model were they had? I can't speak. I'm sorry. What model was on Nerd Gears? Yeah, guys, like you can see 415, 435, 430. A Founders at 430. Those used to be the unicorn. Yeah, dude. If I had 6 cents. If I had 6 cents, I would be scooping up Polaris GPUs for like $50. I know someone who bulk bought 200 Polaris GPUs for $10 each, and he's in Europe, or not Europe. I don't know where he is. He's somewhere where he has like 3 cents power, right? And he bulk bought a ton of them, and he made so much money on those Polaris GPUs. PNY. Hey guys, do you remember this? 3080 crypto farm on... Do you guys remember this guy who did the crypto farm on the mattress? This thing, you guys remember this dude? When Ethereum was super popular? Let me see if I can find it. This dude, I'll never forget this. This guy made a... he put a whole 3080 mining farm on mattresses. On a mattress. Do you guys remember this guy? And it was the PNY XR L8s. Yeah, well, you have a limited, Eric, you have a limited amount of power, and with your power, like in your situation, I would have upgraded those a long time ago. But yeah, I wish I could find this guy. I want to know how much he made, because he had these, when was this? And yeah, he had these when I bought my first GPUs. He already had this going. And the Ethereum network hash rate, like look at this. Let's look at the Ethereum network hash rate back then. I mean, I think you could still find it, right? Let's see if it's on Mining Pool Stats. ETH. Ethereum. Oh, it's probably not here anymore. Let's see if we can find Ethereum network hash rate. Like when he had that. Yeah, dude, I hate to say it, but I think a lot of those guys on that are in like the UK and Europe, I think this bull run isn't going to be as impactful for you guys, because I think unless we get like another Ethereum style coin, it's going to be really hard to be profitable. I think when we get above like the 20 to 25 cent mark, but that's just me talking out my ass, and I could totally be wrong. All right, so look, you ready? So he started in December. Let's say he probably had these in November when they came out, right? So the network hash rate around then was like 200 terahash. And then if you look at, let's say 2021, when everybody started getting online, probably around like April, right? It was already double that. And then the following and then at the end of the year, it was a petahash. So that guy must have made like, oops, I just got hit with an ad. Like, look at this. Look at how much. Look at how many 3080s are on this bed. And it's so clever too. How come nobody else did a farm like this? I have no idea how he cooled it, right? I didn't know anything about mining back then. I just thought it was cool. But looking at it now, like, how on earth did this guy cool this thing? Like, did he just have a big box fan somewhere? Because you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right? 13 by 4, 5, 6. 13 by 6. I mean, I'm sure that's not, there's a gap in there, right? But that's like 78 3080s. And what did they get? They got 100 terahash, right? Or megahash. Jesus. So he had 7.8 gigahash that early. On the height of my farm, I think I had, I want to say 6 gigahash. And that was like right before the merge, when everything went to shit. Yeah, dude. Well, hey, actually, ready? Look, how much can he make off this rig? That's interesting. They're selling for $1,100 each. My God, how many people would have scooped up $1,100 3080s back then? I think I paid MSRP for all of mine -1, But people were spending like $2,000 on those things. Let's see. It cost him 90. All right, so they're saying it cost him $100,000, and his electric rate was 8 cents per kilowatt hour. I hate him. This guy must have made so much money if he held. That's actually a good point. The metal frame probably got really hot, and he put his power supplies under it. Oh, we can click on the picture. That's cool. Yeah, you were getting them cheap, man. I haven't followed in a while, but how much ETH dev work? Hey, Arbuck, welcome back. How much dev work is going on? I saw something that Ethereum's announcing some kind of new roadmap, but like, I don't know, guys. I mean, how many times have you guys had to make a crypto payment on USDT, and it's like, you know, a $50 payment, and you're paying like $15 in gas? I mean, gas is stupid on Ethereum. Like I don't do anything on the Ethereum network unless I have to. I'm running LTC or anything else that's cheaper. So I don't know, but yeah, dude, this this is wild. I think hey man, what's going on? My plans changed tonight. Event. Oh no, COVID stinks. Well, hey, stay with us. I was gonna stop streaming right now, but I mean, we're having a good time, and people are watching, so I'll probably just keep going for a little bit longer. If there is any other crypto tuber that is starting the stream, let me know, and I will definitely jump off, or we can raid his chat. Yeah, gas fees will be lower my ass. I'm a little Pepe. Maybe 400 each. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough to want to spend more than $400 on a 3080 right now, and frankly, so it's weird, right? It kind of feels like it's a better buy than a $350 3050 or 3070, which is weird because 3080s were like the thing I was getting rid of because they were going for like $500-600 for most of the bear market, and I was replacing them with $200 3070s. But I definitely held on to my 3080s too long, or most of them anyway. Let's see. Gas fees being lower. Yeah, they say it wasn't the goal. I wonder why they did proof of stake. I mean, I was never really that knowledgeable on ETH to begin with. But, like, what was the goal? To make the environment a better place? To get more investors in on it? I mean, I know Ethereum's doing pretty solid right now. The only reason I consider a 3080 over 4060 Ti is due to density. I mean, look, density is a big thing. And, I mean, I know you're losing out on efficiency, right? And I know I'm super pro 4060 Ti, but it's a moving target, guys. Like, you know, if the 4060 Ti, if all the MSRP models say they sold out, right? Like, just say we're in some FUD land where they sell out, and say you can only get them for like $450, or they only have like the god awful $500 16 gigabyte 4060 Ti, I would tell you to not buy it and to get, you know. So yeah, I sold some of my 3080s and bought two. Yeah, if you were getting 2 to 3 3070s per 3080, I would have definitely done that. I mean, don't get me wrong, 3080s aren't a terrible gaming GPU, and like I said, for mining, it's weird. Like I said, if we go back to eBay sold, I keep going back to eBay sold, but it's hard to really. I mean, we all have our local marketplaces where we can get stuff cheap, but eBay is just kind of like the barometer that, you know, the world, not the world, but like the country uses. Like, we all have access to eBay. So, like, let's look, right? Like, would you pay? All right, so Nerd Gears has that for like what did you say it was? Like $460? It's hard to tell you to not buy that when you're going to pay $350 for a 3070 Founders like this one that just sold on eBay. The Double B selling 41 GPUs. Double B, how many KS0s or how many KS3s do you have? How much Caspa do you have? Well, you don't have to tell us that, but how many Caspa ASICs do you have? That man is the one that sold me my Octominers. Hash Force. Hey guys, can we do something real quick? Can we join Hash Force's channel and give this guy a follow? Hash Force is incredible. He's been a really good help to me as far as CPUs go. Hash Force. Look at this guy. This guy's shed. This guy has the coolest shed I've ever seen. I actually got made fun of for having a shitty shed compared to his shed in this Discord I'm in for probably like a week and a half. You have 105 terahash on Cast. Oh, that's amazing. Guys, you need to join. You need to give this man a sub, though, if you can. His channel is awesome. What'd you pay for those Octo miners? Double B will type it in the chat if he wants to say how much he sold them for. I don't want to, like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it or not. I don't know if he cares, but I got them for an incredibly good deal, which is, but I paid it back. I helped him sell his whole farm. Oh, sweet. I'm glad you guys are following Hash. BB, the legend. He is the legend. 474, Kira, I think you should go check out eBay. I don't know where you're located, but I think you should check out eBay and see what you can find as far as 3080s go. And see if, why does it use 3080? Use 3080 whites. I wonder what they cost. Wow, the white models definitely hold their money. Yeah, he sold them to me for $350 each. I paid shipping, and then a ZJ. I don't know what a ZJ is. Cedric, what's going on? How's the pool going, man? And you're a beautiful person. You're so beautiful. We're gonna keep going. We're not gonna stop. We're not gonna stop. We're just gonna keep live streaming till either you guys get bored or I get bored. Hi, Boris. Boris, what are you going to make fun of me for tomorrow? I think I didn't edit my video perfectly, so I can't wait for you to find the error. Guys, sometimes I leave my videos with an editing mistake, like a really small one, because it's interesting to me if Boris catches it, and he's caught every single one so far, and he just mercilessly makes fun of me. All right, what do we want to look at now? Let's see, we looked at the 3080 mattress, which that was pretty cool. I missed that. What else do we want to look at? What else? Oh, Caspa network hash rate. Double B. BB was talking about buying some more Caspa ASICs. What are we at now? Holy shit. 136 petahash. All right, guys. What do you think the Caspa network hash rate is going to be in a month? Type it in chat. If you have to ask, you can't afford it. Absolutely can't afford it. I'm broke, and I got even more broke buying 4060 Ti's, even though everybody was so generous and is going to help me pay for some. Oh, and when I go through those parts, I am going to give away some risers to people who need them. At least you didn't steal from a blind man like Hawk Crypto. What? Hawk's a good guy. Yeah. Yeah, no, T-Swift gives me a lot of... I think T-Swift gives everybody a lot of shit. He is a great ASIC supplier, and I would definitely recommend buying from him, though. You think it's going to be 300 terahash by the end of February? Yeah, so I actually think it's going to be... I think my prediction, doing my math that everybody thinks is wrong, is going to be like 230 terahash is what I kind of thought. Up 36%. Jesus. Arbuck, what was your math? Didn't you do some math where you were telling us what you thought it would be up to? Oh, hey, Backwards Miner, what's going on? Yeah, Hash Force, that was a pretty good deal. Did you end up buying an Epic with that money? With the money you got from that KS0? What are KS... Actually, what are they going for on eBay? Has the price cooled down on those? Let's see. I had a shot to sell my 3 KS0s for exactly what it would have cost that day to buy, or the next day to buy 3 KS0 Pros, but I was stupid and I got greedy and I turned it down. So I deserve to be stuck with my KS0s. What are KS0s selling for right now? Let's look at sold listings. What? There's what? KS0 Pro. KS0 Pro. Wow. And Ice River KS0 just sold for $600. Crap, maybe I should sell mine and go upgrade to some KS0 Pros. Maybe I'm going to do that. Holy crap. Look at what these are selling for. KS Pro. When were these bought? Wow, these were bought like this week. KS0 OC 1.5 gigahash. Man, if I could get 550 for mine, I wonder if I could get 500 plus shipping. Hey, you know, fun fact, if you sell on eBay and you make them, you use their label, you actually make money on the shipping. Like, they charge people more than they sell you the label for. Sometimes it even offsets fees depending on where they are. That's crazy. I don't know if I would buy a KS0 right now, man. They are yielding like nothing. I just checked my 3 on K1 pool, and I think I'm getting... I just got 40 Caspa with 3 max overclock 160 terahash models. What does that come out to? I'm getting like 40 divided by 3. I stink at math. I'm getting 13 Caspa per. Like, they're so bad that they're about to go on unmineable. And yeah, I don't know, man. Like, if I could sell my KS0s and get a KS0 Pro, I don't know. Or maybe I could sell them and get a KS1. I'll have to see what T-Swift is selling KS1s for. Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, I'm not complaining about being stuck with these KS0s. Like, I maybe should have sold them, but I've mined a lot of Caspa with mine. I've had mine since the summer, so they've definitely been good to me. You sold yours for 1K in the beginning of December. That is amazing. Would you bother buying any Caspa ASICs? Soupy, if you want to talk to someone who has great faith in Caspa ASICs, BB, the double B, he has like 20 of them, and he bought a lot of them early, but he's still buying them. And this guy in Hobbyist Discord named Paladin, he has like 100, I don't know, he probably has like as many as double B does, BB, and they swear by them, man. I mean, you can point these towards unmineable, and KS0s essentially are just like a 3070 right now, which, I mean, I guess isn't terrible. Could be worse. KS0 Pro with the overclock might be okay. Yeah, Arbuck, I think if I could get a KS1 cheap, maybe I'll sell my 3 KS0s and buy one. I don't know. I definitely don't have the cash to float for one, because I definitely bought a Jazz miner and I'm waiting for that to come in, which, by the way, can we talk about a sick miner? What are they selling eBay for right now? What are people paying for Jazz miners? Jazz miner X16Q. Wow. They're going for a lot more than I paid for mine. Damn. People are really high on these things. The KS1 burns how many power? Arbuck or BB would know better than me. I don't have one. They'd be able to tell you. 600 watts. Oh, that's not bad at all. I mean, if you look at the KS0 Pro, when you overclock it, that thing's doing like 250 watts or something. I mean, I could be wrong on that. But I know my 3 KS0s, they do like 140 with the overclock, or like 130. I mean, they're doing as much as a souped up 3070 triple mining. 120 to 240. Do the KS0s require two? I don't know. DBI. Oh, hey, DBI. I haven't seen you in forever. Hey, DBI guy, how are your helium miners doing? And I think they're on 240. Yeah, I guess the KS1 is 240. The KS Pro with the 300 overclock. Yeah, that overclock seems sweet, which is why I was like, well, if I could get 3 KS0 Pros, that would basically be a KS1. I mean, obviously, it's not as dense, but, you know. Although I don't know if I want to do the mod where I have to rip them open. It just seems like a lot of work. Has anybody done one of those? Has anybody modded a KS0 Pro? I've been drinking the same stateside since we started the stream. Let's see. Oops, I just clicked on a Jazz miner that the listing ended. Let's see what KS1s are selling for on eBay. KS1. What are you saying? KS1 miner. Or Ice. Let's do Ice River KS1. Ice River KS. I can't type or spell. Everybody knows that though. Ice River KS1. Let's see. Wow. They want a lot of money for these things. See, I think the price of an Ice River KS1 is a lot less than that now. I could be wrong, but like, I feel like it's better just to buy 3 KS0 Pros and overclock them than a single KS1 at those prices. Mods. Oh, poor Sin. Yeah, I know mods are required on that one. Yo, dude. Making close to $40 a day, 40 cents a day on IoT on my rack. Yo, man, I am so happy I never took those helium miners down. I had one die on me that I haven't really bothered repairing. I like kind of half-assed it. But I've made like $600 in IoT this year. And they use, almost no power. And helium, look at what helium's done, guys. I'm changing the subject real quick because some of my old school helium friends are back. I hope you guys who overpaid for helium miners like I did during the height of it, I got. I should have just sold mine. But I hope you didn't sell yours because look at the price of helium. It's up 375%. Let's see. Yeah, BB knows his shit when it comes to these Caspa ASICs. Making close to 40. Yeah, man, it's wild how much these things are making. Like, if you didn't sell if you held on to your H&T, man, for me, I need to hit $20. H&T needs to hit $20 for me to break even, because I spent like $2,700 on all of my H&T stuff. But if you think about it, I mean, they make. I've made more money on them this year than any GPUs I've mined with, and I mean, I've definitely kept some $800 3070s, I just never sold them. So I would argue that maybe H&T wasn't as bad of a bet as I thought it was originally. What are we talking about? Let's see. I need to figure out how to put my helium miners on tank. I heard somebody, or I know Panda said he did it. I have this one that I can't seem to get back on H&T. I'll probably put it on Crank. Crank's a coin, right? Let's look at it. Crank. What is Crank a coin? What's the thing for Crank? What's the code for Crank? Let's see. $50 to $500 gets almost 10K CASP. How long would it get to make that on a KS0 Pro? Yeah, I did a video on the KS0 Pro. If you were to buy it right now, I'll link it. But basically, going off my math, Caspa had to hit 23 to 24 cents, and you would have ROI. Like, if you bought one in the batch that Hashforce bought it in, I think that was in like the October batch, and you got it. I think he got it somewhere in the beginning of November. If you mined on it from the beginning of November till the end of January, and Caspa hit 24 cents, you were going to ROI and then some on it if you paid MSRP. Jeez, DBI, how much IoT have you made this year? And yeah, my CPU mining rigs are only 3900Xs, only because I can get them really cheap. I have one 5900X, but it's just because I bought it broken and repaired it. Kira, better than Shia mining. I don't know, man. There's a guy on my Discord, Clint, who has a pretty big Shia farm, and he said that he does pretty well on that. Dual mining Crank and CAD. If someone can link me to a Crank video, I'll have to do some research on that after I get off here, because I definitely am looking at my gold spot miner sitting next to my broken 2070, and I want to repair it. I just don't have the time. So I bought some stuff for Chia, and I ended up just putting it in my Plex drive. Like, I bought some hard drives for it and realized that I just didn't care. Oh, and I'm looking at my poll. 47 votes. Are you guys going to buy the 40 series? Wow. So we've got 62% at no, and 38 at 3. That's wild. Let's see. Canada, I can't find any for... Yeah, so a lot of people are buying a ton of 3900Xs for mining, I've seen, especially Canadians. I blame Rabid with all his CPU mining videos. I mean, there's just so many profitable coins. What's Zeph at right now? CP. Boris has a really big CPU mining farm. What do you have, like 30, Boris? 250 to get started with Crank. That's not bad. Wow. Zephyr's price has taken a nosedive. That's crazy. I know a lot of people who paid off their CPU mining farms, mining it and hodling it and selling it at the top. I got in at the very top, and I was just selling it daily to cover my power. It was pretty nice. I mean, Arbrook, you maybe will eventually be able to mine. Isn't your power rate like $100 a kilowatt hour or something stupid? Sadie, I won an SIA miner last week. What's an SIA miner? Cedric, I mean, RTX 4000 pricing is horrible for their price. Yeah, Cedric, I mean, it depends, right? Like, so for mining, actually, I would argue that some of the 4000 series are worth it, and I think they're going to be the best they'll ever have been in terms of price as soon as the Super Series releases, because I think you're going to see a lot of people returning their GPUs to Amazon Warehouse or like Best Buy because the returnable period for Christmas, for all of those impatient people who bought in the last 2 months, let me see. I think it's like January 31st. Let's see. What is the returnable period? For Amazon, it's January 31st. Anyway, I think you'll see a ton of people returning their GPUs when the Supers get announced in like 7 days. And then you're going to see a ton of open box ones. And there's going to be a ton of downward pressure on the 40 series. So I think that's going to be the time to buy a lot of them if you have the money to do so. Yeah, and Boris' CPU farm is sweet. Dave, what are you mining on your 3900X rig? I actually always ask people that because I have no idea what the CPU mine. I'm just on Zpool right now. Let's look at some other comments. Yeah, I felt like I was on crank on Saturday. I was up till 4 a.m. at a wedding. I was hanging out with the bride's twin brothers really, really, really late. And, you know, it was a good time, and everything that we had indulged in kicked in at once. And it was a little, felt like it was on crank. Yeah, so Best Buy is normally 15 days on electronics, but it's a lot longer. I just returned an open box. I just returned an open box 40 series GPU, and they said the returnable window was till like January 14th. So I know the returnable window is pretty long right now. I can't see it here, but I know like if you buy on Amazon, right? Let's look at this 4060 Ti, right? They're returnable till like January 31st. Oh, let's see if there's anything good used. Nope. Don't buy those. Am I the only one that thinks people are trash for doing these type of returns? Yeah, no, they're definitely not. It's not right to do it. Like, I mean, at the same point, it's like they're big corporations. I don't know. Like, so I don't buy any of these things going in planning on returning them. But like when I first bought the 4060 Ti, I honestly thought I was going to keep it. The Founders that I returned, and it just at the time when you could get 3070s for like sub $200 at some point, thanks BitCap, I was just looking at it, I'm like, what am I doing? I could get like 2.5 3070s for this. So I was like, screw it, I'm going to return it. But yeah, I definitely don't go into it planning on returning it. No, I don't have any nodes, Soupy. I had some buddies who had nodes. My one buddy actually got wrecked on Flux nodes because he made so much money and he didn't sell for taxes, and he ended up having to sell his whole bag for taxes, which stunk. Actually, his Flux nodes are one of the bases for all my CPU mining rigs that I'm getting super cheap. Boris, how did you break even? CPU. So listen, CPU mining is definitely a niche, but like look at what hashrate.no says they make a day, and it's not that accurate, but like. Let's look at a 3900X, right? A 3900X makes 63 cents a day. It makes more than a 3070 right now. And when Zephyr was popping, it went nuts. And you can also spec mine on CPU mineable coins earlier, because like a coin will, when a coin starts, it usually starts at CPU mining and then GPU mining. So you can make some amazing spec mining plays. And like most 3900X rigs, like, you know, when you get the the CPU, RAM, and motherboard, especially with AM4, because everybody's upgrading to AM5, you get some amazing deals on CPU mining rigs. You can build like a 3900X rig for less than the price of a 3070 right now. So, like, I really don't think it's that bad. Hey, man, take care, BB. Thanks for coming. I'm going over. I'm going to stay streaming because we're having good conversation and it's a good time. I'll probably go for maybe another 30, 45 minutes as long as people are here. Let me go to, let's look at Micro Center, by the way. If you want to see deals. MICRO. I can't type. Let's go to Micro Center. Look at these deals. Block. Let's look at where PC bundles. Some of these bundles are wild. Where can top deals? We'll go to top deals. Let's go to where can we find? Oh, here we go. AMD bundles. Well, like, so you don't look. All right, so right now, right, you don't look at ROI for CPU mining. It's just like with a Jazz miner. I'm not going to ROI fast, right? You go with like spec mining CPUs, right? You spec mine. Now I'm not doing that right now because I'm really busy and I'm just using my CPUs to cover power. But if you look at spec mining CPU coins, right? Like people were mining Zephyr. I know this Benzo actually he was here a while ago. He had 4 3900Xs, or I'm sorry, 7900Xs that he bought. He basically bought the Micro Center combo. I don't see it. This thing, basically. He bought 4 of these, mined on them for like 3 mines ever for like 3 months, and it paid for everything and more. So he ROI'd in 3 months. So like CPUs for me are a spec mining play. And they're so cheap to get a farm, and it just helps you diversify. Like, yeah, listen to Hashforce. He's really, really big into CPU mining, and I get a lot of my advice from him. Let's see, limit 1. Well, so these limit 1 per household bundles, right? It's really easy to get around it. I'm not advocating getting around it, but it's not hard to get around them. And let's see what Boris said. Here's the play with CPUs. You buy them to put your used GPUs in the cell. Yeah, what Boris kind of said too. Like you have an extra way to sell CPUs. I'm really happy with my CPU mining farm. I think as I have to start slowing down my purchases, I think one thing I'm going to start focusing on a lot more, especially since I've made more space in the farm, is I'm going to buy a lot more CPU mining rigs and probably tone it back on GPUs, honestly. Like I said, it's definitely a big spec play, but like there's always new coins. Like let's look at if you go to mining pool stats and you go to new coins, look at how many of these are Ghostwriter. Now obviously this isn't that accurate, but like look at all of these Pyram. But you have Ghostwriter. There's so many new Ghostwriter coins that you could mine a little bit, hit the pump, and then dump them. Crypto Ronnie, Hashforce. I wish you posted more. I found you 2 days ago and watched everything. Got to the end. Yeah, I'm trying to get Hashforce to do a mining shed tour video because his shed is amazing. He's just, busy with life like a lot of content creators are. The only reason I'm able to film so many videos is I can work from home and I'm able to double dip my job and my work. Explain the workaround because I paid strangers to go. Well, you could bring people to go with you, and they say 1 per household, but they never check. I mean, they were doing the once per month thing. They enforced pretty big for a while during the shortage. So I definitely was only going once per month at that point. But, I was still able to hit on like Best Buy and other sites. Hashforce. I ROI'd mine because I bought back in 2019. Yeah, look, so here's the thing, Cedric. The ROI on anything isn't great, right? Like, let's go to a 4090, for example, which is the best GPU miner right now. I mean, 4090, let's go off MSRP, right? So the 4090 MSRP on Best Buy, which you'll probably never get it for this, it's $1,600. And like 4090s, they make according to hashrate.no, right now they're making $183 a day. So you do the math, or $1.80, $183 a day. I wish. Nope, never mind. I lied. They're doing $2.66 a day on Pyram. So if we do 1,700, because some of us have tax, divided by, hold on, 1,700 divided by, it's a 639 day ROI. So I mean, there's nothing that actually ROIs right now. You know the deal. You buy it to mine it in the bear market or the bull run, and then it ROIs then. Oh yeah, they hard checked. Yeah, listen, I was friends with the managers at Micro Center, and I was getting the manifest to help other people, and they wouldn't let me break that rule either. You know, I got checked hard. I mean, they let me get around it by like if I was on my 29th day, the manager would let me go through just because I helped so much, but they didn't give me extra, any deals. That's a good question, Boris. How many CPU or how many GPU rigs are you running these days? And yeah, what Anthony said, CPU rigs are HODL machines. They work, I mean, there's always something to CPU mine. I'm uncharacteristically right now mining the most profitable thing on Zpool and converting into Zeph because I want to start building GPU mineable bags right now, and the CPUs are just helping to offset power, which they're doing a damn good job of because they're pretty darn profitable. But I definitely want to start hodling more. Goat City, when you hit 50% ROI, that's when you should pause and consider selling and upgrading your hardware. Absolutely. For me, whether this was right or wrong, I definitely held onto my GPUs too long when the merge was coming. Summer, not even summer, let's just say like April, May of 2022, I should have really started offloading the ones that were still holding value, and I was stubbornly like, well, it got pushed, the merge got pushed, so it'll get pushed more. I think it's worth it to get more Ethereum than selling, and I definitely think looking back that was the wrong move. I should have sold everything then, maybe kept a few things, but sold the majority of my farm, and I would have been able to buy hundreds more 3070s than I had bought. I thought, okay, I'm selling at the bottom and I'm buying at the bottom, so it's okay. But I could have sold at the top and bought at the bottom. So I do regret doing that. Let's see. Bentspin. I am Arbrook, I'm not finding as many bent pins as I used to. I put out feelers all the time. The last deal I got was a 5700 or 5900X and a 5800X. I haven't gotten any since then. A lot of people are smartly putting them on eBay because you can sell them on eBay and make a lot of money, which is ridiculous to me because I was paying a lot less on like Discord and Hardware Swap and stuff like that. They don't come by a lot, but when they do come by, it's really nice. Like out of the 7 3900Xs I have, one is a bent pin repair, and one they said it just was broken. I think I paid $40 for it. So like half of my CPU, or 3 of my 7 CPUs are bent pin repairs. So, but yeah, I haven't seen a lot of them lately, and it really kind of sucks because I wish there were more of them. It's a bummer. What are they going for? I haven't checked the sold prices on the 3900X. 3900X. They were going for a lot when Zephyr was pumping. Yeah, like I don't want to pay this much. Like I like to pay 150 or less. I think I paid 150 for and 130 for my last 2. Yeah, man. Like I don't want to pay 230 to 250 bucks for a 3900X. It just doesn't seem worth it to me. Here's a set you guys should use, by the way. If you're not using this, you need to. Reddit. I need to show you guys this. If you guys aren't using this, I've bought so many parts on Hardware Swap. Where did it go? Hardware Swap. You guys need to start buying from Hardware Swap. There is so many awesome things here. You sort by new, and people just sell things. Like, let's see. You don't have to pay tax on Hardware Swap either. Sometimes people charge you PayPal goods and services, but like, you can tell when there's a scam. I mean, sometimes people will charge you the PayPal goods and services fee, But you guys should really go on hardware swap. Let's see. This guy, local cash. Let's see what else people have. This isn't as good because you're not getting it when you're in it. But let's just look what else. See what other deals there are. Local cash one. Yeah, like so you can buy cash, you can use PayPal. All right, let's see what this guy's got. He's got Strix, 4080 Founders, 4090. Like when you pay shipping, you don't pay taxes on these, so that's already better. Here we go. Kira, if you're here, 4080 FE, 460 shipped. If he says 460 shipped, you could probably offer this guy like 430 shipped, and he probably takes it. And you're not allowed to charge people PayPal goods and services fees because it's a rule that PayPal has. So like for me, I just build it into the price. But like this guy, like you don't pay taxes or anything, and you don't pay shipping, and you're covered by PayPal if it doesn't work. So hardware swap is basically the shit. Let's check up on chat. Boris, you had 250 GPUs during the ETH days? Jesus. Boris, you remember that guy we bought those 3070s from in Florida? How many did you buy off of him? I stopped buying off of him when I pivoted over to BitCap's 3070s. Let's see. Oh man, I'm lucky and didn't get into that gold shell thing. It doesn't seem like they aged well. I mean, they make helium miners look like good buys. But yeah, guys, you really need to check out hardware swap, and you need to join. And like it tells you, right? It shows you how many trades this person has. It's not gonna let me scroll down. Let me show you one that I can scroll. Like this guy we were talking about, right? This guy has 54 trades, which means you can be pretty confident that he hasn't scammed anybody or screwed them over. Boris, what do you think about those 3070s? I know some of them were a little bad in the, as far as like corrosion and stuff, but EVGA RMA'd every single one that I had issues on. Sadly, none of these options are good. Yeah, Cedric, they're basically only America-based, although you can use freight forwarders. Because I definitely sold to a bunch of people in South America. I sold some 2060s and some RX 580s, where they basically send you a freight forwarder address in, like in the port of Miami, and then they take care of it the rest of the way. And they were saying they get prices way better, even with all the shipping they have to do, than in their local markets. Yeah, did you RMA it, Boris? So I've only actually lost from those. I bought like 4 batches from those guys. I lost 2 that I actually lost. And I sold them for like $100 each, like broken. And I RMA'd like probably a lot of them, maybe like 7 to 9 of them. And I took some of those RMA'd ones and I sold them for like $350 at the time because they were brand new. So I definitely ended up on the positive end of those things, thanks to EVGA's incredible warranty, which I don't know. It's probably not a good thing that I know that guy on a first name basis who handles the RMAs. Wow, we got 40 people viewing. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. This has been a great stream. Let's see. They look like D. Yeah, they definitely don't look good, and I'm not gonna. So the ones I have right now, they're gonna be like the last ones I resell. Like when the market gets so expensive that people will buy like deshrouded GPUs for like $500. Let's see what else interesting is going on. Let's look at some other network hash rates of some coins while we're just BSing. Ironfish, are you guys still mining Ironfish? The hash rate is down pretty significantly. I mean, it's double what it was before, but I don't know, guys. I think Ironfish is definitely something you should be mining. What other coins have kind of fallen off the planet? What is the Flux hash rate? Is anybody mining Flux still? I've never really mined it. Let's see. Wow. Hash rate's pretty low on Flux. It's like it's definitely pre-merge levels. Zeph was exceptional. Yeah, dude, Zeph made a lot of people a lot of money on CPU mining. Boris, did you sell your Zeph on the top? What else? What is the Zeph? I wonder if you can see Zephyr pool network hash rate. Can you see Zephyr? Random X. Yeah, you can. I wonder what the Zeph hash rate is right now while we're talking about it. No, they don't accurately report it. It's just like Zill. They don't accurately report the Zill hash rate either. Silica. Just Lithium right now. The yield on... Wait, the Flux yield has increased? What? Flux yield, it looks like it's been down a lot. Hold on, let's look. You guys should really check mining pool stats, by the way. It's great. 3 months. I mean, has it really? It was November 24th. It was 1.7. It was 1.782. I don't know if it's megasouls or I don't know what they use to keep track, but it was 1.872. Now, I mean, it has gone up. It definitely has gone up, but I don't think it's gone up that much. No, I sold 80 because I had a power bill to pay. Oh, I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, Boris, if you made a lot of profit, you made a lot of profit. I mean, I get it sucks, but sometimes you got to pay bills. You can't beat yourself up about that. This guy, FilthyBot, which I'm sure you all know, always kind of said that profit is profit no matter when you take it. Let's see what were we talking about? Zill. Yeah, so Zilliqa hash rate doesn't report accurately, which is super annoying. But or maybe it does now. It used to not before. I just don't understand why this isn't the highest network hash rate on the planet, because you all should be mining Zill. All right, here, I'm going to make a poll, and this poll is probably going to drive me nuts. This poll is going to drive me nuts. You ready? Are you mining Zill? Are you mining? Please say you're mining Zill. There's yes or there's no. I'm going to cry if you all type no. Are you mining Zill? Please, 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 everybody type yes, yes, yes. No, more yeses. More yeses. No nos. No, no, no. You need to mine Zill. Stop it. Stop with these no's. Stop fucking with me. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on this. I wonder if I'll get muted. All right. Yeah, so Zill hash rate should be way higher than it is. What is Lithium's hash rate? I was going to start dual mining a Lithium. Let's see. Hold on. I actually have in my farm settings to triple mine a Lithium. I wonder if I should play around with it to see what the profits are on it. Is anybody dual mining a Lithium in Ergo right now? And if you are, can you share your profitability numbers on it? Because I don't think I have anything that's mining it right now. Oh, come on, Sadie. I get why, but still. Yeah, so Arbuck, you're right. Like, I theoretically haven't sold any of my Caspa. So, like, I'd say I ROI, but I theoretically haven't. Yeah, but Hashforce, how much money, right? Hashforce, how much Zill do you mine a day? If you wouldn't mind sharing with your farm, like just like what do you mine? Like maybe like 200 Zill. So my farm, right? I mine almost 400 Zill per day. I mine like 300 and let me look. I'll tell you what I mined yesterday. I mine about 400 Zill a day on my farm, right? So 400 Zill a day is $10. I mine $10 a day in Zill. Even if you don't keep your Zill, like I liquidate my Zill every few months. Like once I see a new network high, I dump it all. Now I know people can stake it and you make a lot of money staking it, but like it's just free money. Yeah, Dave, I don't have enough hash rate to solo. Sadie seems to hit a lot of blocks, a lot of blocks, so she might just be lucky. Hashforce, so if you can buy those. Yeah, so Hashforce, share with us how much you make on Zill a day. Yeah, I know, Cedric, they have no utility, and I'm not arguing with any of that, right? But, like, it's so easy to mine, and you just cash it out, and it's free money. I mean, I've cashed out Zill all year. I get a bag, I get a few $100s of it, dump it. Get a few $100s of it, dump it. And like, you're not really missing out on anything. At least I don't personally think you're missing out on anything. Let's see. And you should be using K1 pool to mine Zill, guys. 1660s are lucky. 1660s are very lucky. My 1660 super rig, I sold it at the top like that. You want to talk about when I did well on? I sold those for $425 and I bought them back for, I don't know. The rig was part of the lot that I sold off half the lot to cover it, so they were free basically. As much as I've made bad mistakes holding my 3080s for too long, which I held those for way too long since I only sold them for 400 a pop, 1660 Supers were nice to me. So, Arbug, Zill, for me, Zill and selling into LTC are a big way I get my, or help me pay for my power. And I got to start adjusting my mining strategy. I unfortunately might have to start chasing like the most profitable coin. At least I'm going to figure out what the most profitable coin is. And I might put half my farm on that. And I might start speccing half. Oh, dude, Hashforce, if you can hodl it, that's even better. You should actually stake it. You should go on Zilliqa's website and stake it. Because I know a lot of people... stake it. Let me see. I can get to the website from hash rate. You should look into staking Zill. I think they pay like 2% or something crazy. I don't know. I could be wrong on that too. It's not a lot, but let's see. Where do we staking? Wow. I mean, maybe it's a lot more than that. I don't know. I would maybe look into staking Zill if you're going to hold it. Wow. Maybe I need to start holding some Zill and staking it. Because I know you're not... I heard rumors that you're not going to be able to mine it in a year. Yeah, maybe I'm going to start staking Zill. Shit. Can anyone recommend a pool for RXD? Fred... yeah, I'm going to recommend K1 Pool. K1 Pool is where you should be mining. They have a great interface. They actually have the largest Zill pool. Actually, so that's cool. Let's go back to Zilliqa. And I'll come back to you, Dave, in a second. I just want to show them this. Look at Zillow. They're like the highest by a lot. Crazy Pool used to... I mean, I don't hate Crazy Pool, but they have 28 terahash on the pool. Yeah, Dave, nothing is better than free money. KuCoin actually kicked all of us Americans off of it, so we can't really use it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I wouldn't stake on an exchange. I know a lot of people that got burned by FTX and Celsius, and guys, if it's too good to be true, it always is. I would stake on the official... I would look to... If I was going to stake Zill, I'd do it on the official website, or on their official site. I actually think I might start staking it. But yeah, you should use K1 Pool. And if you use K1 Pool, you should join through my link if you don't mind, if you don't want to. I totally understand. I'm just going to get the link real quick. Or you can use my referral code. I'm going to put it in the comments just so you can see it. But K1, regardless of my referral, is the best. It has a really sweet user interface, and you can access it from your phone too. And you can't really do that with a lot of pools right now. Ashforce, maybe you can stake your Zill from there. I don't know. I would definitely, but guys, if you're gonna hold your Zill, I would definitely look to Oh yeah, well that's true. Cedric's got a really good pool too. Hey Cedric, can you link your pool? We'll go explore it. We'll go check it out real quick. Go ahead and link your pool if you get this. I know I'm like on a little bit of a delay. We'll go check it out. All right, guys. I think I'm going to stream for another 15 minutes. We'll make this a 2-hour stream. This has been great. You guys have been so much fun. I'm loving this. Are you able to mine ETH hash? I don't know. So I don't own my X16Q yet. I just ordered it. I'm still waiting for it. I don't think Benzo is still here. I know he has some of them. Honestly, with the X16Q, let me tell you my strategy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to search for ETH hash coins. I'm going to look for new ETH hash coins, and if I see them on here, I'm going to mine it, like this thing. Like I've been following random coins sometimes, and you just watch them double in value. Let's see if any. Let's go to ETH hash. Can we search ETH hash? ETH. Because I've been like looking at some random ETH hash coins, right? Algorithm. ETH hash. ETHA. So like, let me try to. There was one I was looking at. Let's go to 100 entries. Where is it? I mean, because like, look, all it takes is for you to mine something early and hit the next POW blocks, which gained like 18 million% in like a day. It didn't really gain 18 million, but let's look. POW blocks. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate everybody for joining. This is really awesome. So ETC POW, right? It's up 4,405% in 90 days. So if you had your Jazzminer X16Q, right, which is, remember, it's like a 2 gigahash farm. If you had that thing mining, I gotta remember where my ETH hash. If you had that thing mining ETH hash coins, right, you were making so much money. And like, so like if you were on it early, you would have paid back your X16Q in like 10 seconds. So my goal is to just do that, because you can mine the X16Qs on Zill as well, and you can also stake that. So I think these things are going to be a money printer. I mean, they don't look like they make a lot of money, but I think they're a fantastic spec mining tool. ASIC miner value. And then I'm going to go back to answering some chat questions. I just want to talk about the X16Q. So my power is 10 cents because I have too much shit online. Let's see. X16P. Now that's one that I want. They're not out yet, but I really want an X16P. So right now the Jazzminer makes you $3 a day, which for me, I paid $3,300 for mine. So it's like a 1,000-day ROI. But that doesn't even matter, because like if you're mining like a POW blocks and you got that early, you basically pay for half or all of your miner. And when the bull run comes and ETC is up and everything else is up, these things are going to sell for a ton of money, and they're going to make you a lot of money. So I really, really like these things. Let's see. Oh, yeah, see, okay, that's even better, Hashforce. You get, so like, you're getting so it's showing you're only getting $3.66 a day on ETH hash, but then it's not adding the extra Zill you're making, which, how much is that? 100 Zill a day is like $3. So you're basically like making $5 a day and not $3 a day. Let's see, what was everybody asking? Crypto Ronnie, how do you guys deal with the anxiety of ordering a ASIC and having to wait for it? So Crypto Ronnie, the thing is, if you're going to order an ASIC, there's two things I would recommend. Number one, you order from a source that you trust, or people that you trust, which is a very loose term in crypto mining, although I've met a lot of very honest people in this space. You order from the same people they order from. Like I ordered from T-Swift, and he basically said 7 to 10 days on the order because I was dumb and waited too long and missed the in-hand stock. And that was 21 days ago. And he hasn't heard anything from them. And I know he's good for it, and I know they're late because I know people that have ordered late. So honestly, besides being a tad bit annoyed, I haven't even thought about it. Like honestly, I forgot I ordered it for a second. So it's really, really important to order from a trusted seller who has a really good reputation, and I think T-Swift is one of those people. I'm sure there are others out there too, and I would like to explore them as well. But for me, it was T-Swift. And also, I don't know if a lot of people do this, but if you can pay with like a credit card or something, that would really help too. You would pay more money, but it would just give you security. But frankly, if you don't if you don't if you're an anxious person and you don't think you can be cool with it, don't buy it. It's not worth the stress. It said, Golem Mining, what's up, buddy? I haven't seen you for a while. How's your channel going? I'm thinking about doing spec equipment buys if hopefully it pays off. I mean, what would you spec buy? And yeah, Arbuck, I think Zilla's stopping in a year. Benzo, did you mine POW blocks early? And oh man, Dodge Tether. What's Dodge Tether at right now? Let's search it. I want to see how good he did. DOGETET. Freaking Dodge Tether. I want to make up a coin. I'm going to call it Crew Coin. DOGETE. Dodge Tether. Benzo, how did you do in Dodge Tether? 150K. Well, he got 150,000. So what is 150,000? $5. Whatever. I've never ordered from Ice River, but I've heard they're solid too. If you buy that, so Bitcap, so Crypto Ronnie, Bitcap is selling S19s for like $500. You can message Bitcap. Now, I know they're not the fastest in responding and they're a pain in the ass sometimes, but you'll get your stuff. You might wait a little bit and they might take forever to get a hold of you, but they're good for it. And I think they're selling them for like $6.6 a terahash, which is pretty good. Golem Mining. I've been moving for a long time now, but I'm moving. Oh man. Are you still mining at all, Golem? I ordered 2 KS0 Pros. That's cool. I've heard Ice River ships faster than expected. I ordered my KS0s from T-Swift when they first came out, and I got them in days. I was actually pretty shocked because I was definitely nervous. Go USA! That's right. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap this up in about 5 minutes. This has been great. I've had a lot of views. Had a lot of people come in, had a lot of fun. Anybody who donated with Super Chats, by the way, you guys are beyond generous, and you didn't need to do it, and I really, really appreciate it. I mean, Arbuck, what do you want me to say? I mean, he's good for it. You just have to harass him. And, I mean, I know people who bought off of him, and I'm like, they're like, why isn't he responding? And I'm not going to tell you why he's not actually responding. We know why he's not. But he's good for it. He's just a busy man. That's all. It just takes him, 2 months to fulfill an order that I ordered. But he's good for it. And his prices are good. You're not going to get S19s for $6 and for $6.6 a terahash. So if you're Crypto Ronnie, if that is something that interests you, I can put you in contact with him. I get nothing from him except I can give him shit that I helped him. But he has hooked me up before with good prices. So I'm not bad with it. I have my own Discord, Soupy. It ebbs and flows. It had like 5,000 members at the height of the GPU shortage because we were botting every site like crazy, man. You name a site and we broke it. And then you were getting GPUs daily from my site. But it definitely died down a little bit. I was up from the height, I think I had 3,000 to 4,000. I think I'm down to like 1,600 now. And every time I make an announcement, more people leave. which is kind of funny. Let's see. I ordered my KS0 separate. Yeah, that's smart, Jason. Order them separate. I know if you order from T-Swift, they take care of the imports for you. So I don't know if they bulk order them and they ship them from the US or what. But their cost, his all-in price is shipping and it takes care of the customs. So that's really good. Yeah, Subi, here, I'll put a link to my Discord. Actually, it's in my videos. You can just check it in the videos. You guys never been invited? Oh, well, I mean, we don't really hang out in my Discord too much. Here, I'll give you guys the invite to it. I hang out in it all the time. My Discord is great. Let's see. Server settings. Where is my Discord link? Let me find it so I can share it with you guys real quick. Where is it? How come people don't know where my Discord link is? This is awkward. Hold on. Oh, I think I have it on the announcements. Yep, here we go. Here is a link to my Discord, everybody. There's some pretty good stuff going on my Discord. One of our members had a pretty bad divorce, and it worked out for him. And he like traveled the world and started just dating women all over, and basically shared his dating life with us. And that was pretty entertaining. You know who you are if you're listening. And we do a lot of mining talk, and we still post GPU deals. A bunch of people posted links to 4090s, and a few of us copped them a few times this year, or a few times this month. So there's definitely some of those there too. All right, guys. So I think I'm gonna wrap up. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys making this such an awesome stream. I'm definitely going to stream more. This was incredible. Everybody, you were so generous and you were so kind to me. And I had a blast. So I'll get the hang of doing this a little better, but we're definitely going to do some more streaming, and I might try to do some live streaming from CES. But look, one final note, mine Zill. If you're not doing it, I want you guys to mine Zill for me, even if it's just for a night. I want you guys to all make free money. I want to earn less on Zill because you guys are mining it too. Please, 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 mine Zill. So on that note, listen, guys, I hope you have a wonderful holiday. I hope you have a great time with your family, and I hope you you guys have a good time. And Happy New Year. And I think Chump Change's channel is doing a stream later as well. So, all right, guys, thank you for watching. Croupman is out. Wow.